All right, video number 2, getting ready for chapter 6, 6-1 properties. How do we deal with all this combining like terms, multiplying with variables and the exponents and the How do we do all that? Well, let's look at 3 examples that hopefully will help identify some big confusion we had. When I look at a fat daddy fraction that is being evaluated, first thing I want to do is make my life easier. Look at the inside of the fraction. Can anything be reduced? I recommend doing that first. So, nothing new with numbers. If I have 10 over 15, that's 2 over 3. Everybody should be able to do that. My x's, if you'll notice, they're both positive. They want to fight. 3 on 1, top wins with 2 left. Now, my y's are not positive yet that they want to fight. That's a negative. Negative exponents need to travel. Negative up top goes to the bottom. Negative on the bottom goes to the top. So, this comes across the border. Doesn't have travel papers anymore. It's now positive 2, which is how we get a y to the 6th on the bottom. Now, all of that is still getting squared. So, numbers, they tell you to square something, you still have to square something. So my coefficients will become a 4 and a 9. But my exponents for variables, when it's power to power, we multiply our exponents, which gives me x to the 4th, y to the 12th. And that is your final answer. Okay? Second one, straight multiplication. Distribution. 2x gets to go to both of them, and so does negative y. 4 results, let's see if we can combine any of them. I get 10x squared plus 14xy minus 5xy minus 7y squared. Now remember, in order to be like terms, you have to have both same variables and same exponents. Lucky for us, these middle terms both have an x to the first, y to the first, so we're allowed to combine them. There is no other x squared, there is no other y squared, so those will stand alone. When I add or subtract, big thing that a lot of you are missing, adding or subtracting will not affect your variable exponents. So if I have xy here, I'm going to have xy here, and it's just 14 minus 5. Done. Pretty nice. Last one. Woo, we got a lot going on. PEMDAS. Talked about Aunt Sally earlier. Don't you dare disrespect her. Please excuse her. We do exponents before we start multiplying. So, 3 squared is 9. We already established in our first example, when it's power to power, you multiply. So we get x to the 10th, y to the 6th, z to the 2nd. Most people do well on that first one. It's this second one that trips us up. We're thinking, oh, multiply, multiply, multiply. So negative 2 to the 3rd is negative 6. Wrong. It is not. Negative 2 cubed is negative 2 times negative 2, that's 4, times negative 2, negative 8. Careful on that. And then I multiply my variable exponents, leaving me with x to the negative 6th, y to the 15th, and z to the negative 21st. All right, I have no more power to power. Now it's just regular multiplication. I know it's a little confusing, but when you do regular multiplication, you add like variable exponents. Well, my coefficients, old school baby, 9 times negative 8, negative 72. That's in our wheelhouse. Now let's add like variable exponents. There's an x to the 10th, x to the negative 6th, gives me x to the 4th. Y to the 6th, y to the 15th, y to the 21st. Z to the 2nd and z to the negative 21st gives me z to the negative 19th. Oh, and if you leave this, you're wrong. That is not a final answer that I'll accept. Not allowed negative exponents in the final answer. We already established. Negative exponents means they need to travel. Negative up top goes to the bottom, but there is no bottom. Oh, but there is. So that'll come to the bottom. Final answer, negative 72, x to the 4th, y to the 21st, all over z to the 19th. Now last thought, you may be looking at this going, whoa, 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 whoa. That 72 is negative. How come that didn't travel? It's a coefficient. Only negative exponents travel. quick rendition of some 6-1 skills. Hopefully that helps you get ready for the actual test tomorrow. We'll see you then.